Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Shark Gaming. In today's video we will be going over the Heroes of the Storm tutorial number 2, key bindings. And I want to keep these videos as short as possible, so I'm going to talk as least as possible, as the last video ended up being much longer than I expected. So starting off, we have our basic combat abilities. This is going to be represented at the bottom of the screen down here. As you can see, we have a Q, a W, and an E. These are often referred to as QWE, and these are your basic abilities. Q, W, and I need a target for E or Q. I'll redo that. Just for you, I'll redo that. Q, W, and E. Second most. Our next is your ultimate ability, which you will not be able to pick up until level 10, and a graphic will appear in the 4th slot at the bottom with an R to represent what your ultimate that you have chosen, and by pressing your R button you will cast your ultimate ability. Next you will have a 1 through 6 ability, which can be picked up through talents. One second. Let me just kill him real quick.
Enemy slain.
Alright, 1 through 6. These are abilities that you pick up through talents. They have various, they do various effects. They will be bound to the 1 through 6 ability. Remember these learnable actives because they are game changing. For example, now this isn't an ability I would normally pick up on this particular hero, but a good support hero with clairvoyance can give your team a lot of information by using this ability. Also, by click and dragging the ability, you can actually put it on any slot you desire. So if you prefer a particular ability in your first slot, you can simply click and drag it to that location. Now, as we went over in the previous video, if you did not watch it, pressing the Z button will have you mount up on your whatever mount you have. At this moment I have the brown horse, the brown mare, I believe, and pressing Z again or attacking a target will have you dismount, and there is a 4-second cooldown before you can press Z again to mount back up. Arthas, you are not friendly. Get out of here. Go away. Alright, he'll die. He'll die. That's right. Next ability. Next key binding is your B, which is the back button, as you can see, also represented down here at the bottom. Along with your Z, by pressing B, you will channel for 5 seconds, and then at the end of the channel, you will instantly teleport back to your base, restoring some health and mana. Also, while you're in the base, if you hit Z to mount, you will instantly mount up with no channel time. This allows you to enter and move out of the base as quickly as possible. Next is the D button. As you can see right here, is on the same level as your QWER, is your trait. If your trait is activatable, not all of them are, but that will be represented by the D button. Pressing the D will activate your trait, whatever it happens to be. Indeed. Next is the lock camera mode, or camera follow mode. By pressing L, your camera will automatically follow your hero wherever you go, and you will not be able to move the camera off of the hero. He will always and forever be on your camera. The only way to get your hero off the camera is to click the mini map, and after several seconds, the lock camera mode will automatically recenter your hero, or you can simply press the space bar yourself and recenter your hero on your own. Pressing the L button a second time will disable this, allowing you to view whatever part of the map you wish by moving the mouse cursor to the edge of the screen, as you can see as I'm doing here. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, the lock camera mode is the default mode because this is easier for newer players to play because it keeps the hero on the screen at all times. But once you get used to the game a little bit, pressing the L to turn it off to disable camera follow mode will allow you to get a lot more information, which is information in any MOBA is key, especially
Well,
a game like this
that was rather entertaining.
Next ability or next key binding is the G button. The G is your quick ping. By holding the G button and clicking on the mini map, it will ping the map instead of move the camera. So let's say you want to kill this fort, it will bring up a message in the middle of the screen, as well as your hero, if it's turned on, will actually announce what your intentions are. You can do the same thing. I want to assist my Malfurion. I want to attack Arthas. Holding the G and pressing anywhere on the map will do that. Alternatively, holding G down, pressing the mouse button and holding the left mouse button will bring up this chat wheel. This gives you 4 options of easy, friendly communication, such as assist me. By holding G, pressing the button and swiping down, you'll get this assist me, as well as to the right, on my way, to the left, defend. For example, I want to defend this, and then up, danger, danger. You'll see this a lot when there is a stealth hero in the game, and if someone is doing this, most likely they see the stealth hero and they're nearby, so be careful, because that's most likely what that means. Now, as a quick tip, I personally do not like the G button, and I have switched my quick commands to the Alt, where I can easily press the button. I have pinged too much. It's a bot practice mode, but whatever. So, as you can see, I can hold down G and I can easily do all these swipes. It's not as awkward as trying to hold down G. So I would suggest that you switch your G key binding and rebind it to the Alt button. The next button that is of importance is the V. By pressing V, you will ping the map wherever your mouse cursor is, and you will ping for retreat. I believe you can ping 4, maybe 5 times before your pings are no longer put on the screen. This is to ward off against ping spam. However, that's a mix. There's mixed opinions about that. Sometimes, you feel like, hey, guys, come on, retreat, and no one's listening. You've pinged. You see that I've pinged 4 times, and sometimes people don't pay attention. It can be frustrating, but that's how you would do it. What I would suggest, if you're trying to get your team to retreat, wait a few seconds in between each press. So if you wait, it will refresh the countdown timer, and you can get more consistent retreat calls that way. So next button is the control button. By holding down the control, it will bring up your talent tree, and then by holding control and pressing 1 through 5, you can quick choose any of your abilities. For example, control 1 is going to quick choose this ability right here, flamethrower. Alternatively, you can press in, which will bring up the talent tree, and you do not have to hold it down, it will just keep it open, as well as you can click on the portrait to do the same thing. Depending on your situation and your skill level, will depend on which way you actually end up doing, choosing your talents. Let's see, tab brings up the scoreboard. This is important in a real game, although it's not going to show you much right now. It'll show all the players. If you're in a a bot game or a versus AI game, it'll show all the players plus all the bots, how everyone did, how many takedowns you had, how many deaths you had, how much siege damage you did, how much hero damage, healing and XP contribution, which I'll go over more in another video. Let's see, other controls that are not necessarily, well, actually there is one. By holding down Alt and pressing any of your buttons, I do not have a hero currently that will actually be able to do that. Let me grab one. Alright, for this demonstration I have Tassadar, whose Q ability is a shield. See here, if I hold down the Alt button and press Q, I will automatically cast the shield on myself. So the Alt plus your spell will self-cast the ability. This is mostly going to be for your support characters, as your support characters tend to have shields, heals, etc., etc. By targeting anything and pressing the Q, I can shield that target instead. But in the midst of a battle, if sometimes it'll be hard to click yourself, or you're trying to control your character to get away, holding down Alt and pressing your spell will self-cast instead, which is much easier. Now, to other key bindings that are not necessarily important to gameplay, but some people might want to know, the mouse wheel zooms in and out. This can let you zoom in and look at your hero if you want to. Hey buddy, how's it going? Other key bindings, print screen will create a screenshot and save it in the Heroes of the Storm folder. I believe I don't use it, so I'm not sure where it actually goes, but screenshot will actually print screen will give you a screenshot. Dear God. And the Control plus M will toggle the music. Let's It didn't work. Let's take a look here. Key bindings, advanced. Wait, can you hear the music? Do I need to turn it up? Let's turn it up real quick here. I think it worked, and I wasn't paying attention. Look at that. No music. Get out of this. We don't need this. Get out of that. We don't need that. Return to game. Oh, okay. Silly me. Silly me. Okay, Control M. Control M. Why is this not working? This is one of the settings. Let's go to Options, Key Bindings, Advanced, Expand All. We don't need Hero Management. Okay, fine. Control, Chat, Menu, Observe, Replay, Camera, UI, Toggle Music, Control plus M. And the next thing I was going to bring up is Control plus S is Toggle Sound. Your escape button can escape. You'll skip over any cinematic conversations that might be up, as well as to bring up the options screen menu. And Control Alt plus F is your FPS, which will show up in the top left corner, I believe. Again, I don't use that as well. So let me return to the game here. Control Alt F. Yeah, it's up in your left hand corner. Turn that back off. Why is my Control M? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm not sure why it wasn't working before. Control plus M. And then, of course, Control plus S. There we go. No sound. It's a very eerie moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Come on, sound. Come on, music. Come on, music. Well, doesn't want to play. I'll fix that later. If you enjoyed this video, that's going to be it for today. That's all the key bindings. Oh, okay, sir. Calm down. Calm down, sir. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, and this was helpful for you, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below if you need anything clarified, answered, or if you have a question that you want to see a tutorial in the future about something specific, let me know and I will work that into a future tutorial video. Other than that, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe so that you get the update whenever I upload more other videos. I also do other content other than these tutorials that I'm recently started. And other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today. So you all have a good rest of your day.